Lobotomy Corporation mod Abnormality details. I'm Spirit Stupid, and here we have a key abnormality called Agent J, part of the bird event mod. This employee here is the same one, part of that mod. Anyway, they're an agent wearing Justina gear, Justina ego, suit, and weapon. They always have the blue long hair, same as this one here. That's pretty much it. The appearance, let's get into it. When the work results were bad, the pop counter lowered. Pretty simple. When an employee of justice rank of 2 or less tried to work on Agent J, they died immediately and the pop counter lowered. They don't actually die immediately, they die after the work is completed. For every 10 employees killed via execution bullets, the pop counter lowered. When T-09-85 was used, the pop counter lowered to 0. This is the execution, like, Iron Maiden. I don't have this in my facility, but it does make sense because execution bullets, execution, same thing. Has a max of 3 pop counter, and is 0.7 endured to everything, which is kind of strange. Ego suit is the same thing pretty much. Has no weapon, no ego gift, 60 for the ego suit, and there's only one. It's really good with everything except for repression and early attachment. And its work damage is 4 to 6, pale damage. Max E-box is 18, its good is 14 to 18, normal is 8 to 13, and bad is 0 to 7. Let's get into this. In the eyes of Agent J, the good and evil of Otis is clear. How heavy do the sins of Otis weigh? Correct judgment. Has a few more. This one's pretty much a free training one, as long as you have a level 3 repression, which you most likely do. Will get it if you're in this floor. It's a really good trainer with insight and instinct, and decent with attachment. I was not paying attention, I didn't read that. Agent J stands for justice. Happy to sins of Otis way. Correct judgment. And one more time. Alright. So even if they're a level 5 agent, as long as they have justice 2 or 1, they will immediately die at the end. They'll die exactly just the way Judgment Bird has. You die. It's pretty much Judgment Bird, but like weaker, because Judgment Bird is a WA and has a different sort of type of attacking. It uses this in its like attack, but this guy doesn't really do that. Alright. The Agent J is now at Off again. Buffalo will lower by assembly 1 for all of 10 employees. That's 10 dead. It's only by 1. That's pretty good. It actually gives a reason not to use execution bullets all the time. So it's kinda bad to get with Queen of Hatred, because you need execution bullets for her if you don't want your employees to die. I'm pretty sure this thing doesn't care about employees dying as well. It really only cares about execution bullets, like executing things such as like the Iron Maiden suit and the bullets. I'll now be talking about the story records of Agent J. As it happens, she used to be an employee of Lobotomy Corporation. She didn't like how the company let employees die one after another. To find out why, she decided to bring judgment on everything around her, to weigh their sins. She believed that the atrocities committed by the company must be the work of evil people, but no matter how much she looked, she couldn't find an evil person. Not her coworkers, not her captain, not even the human-killing abnormalities could she find to be evil. Then she realized it was the system itself that was corrupt. That meant there was only one evil person to blame, Yes, I'm talking about you, manager. Now count your sins. How many lives have you taken? Quite a lot. I'll be showing the actual suppression. They're decently fast. I don't really know what their justice is. Yeah, justice. I have an agent with normal resistances, so we can see how much damage they do. Agent J has 500 health, and their defense won't change at all, pretty much. Yeah, so it works exactly like the actual ego weapon. Oh, they're doing a lot. It's exactly this ego weapon. There's not really much change with the actual thing. So we're just fighting a panicking agent, pretty much. And after they kill Yuri here. After Yuri dies, the execution is complete. I use the same thing that Judgment Bird actually uses, but only for the kill animations. Doesn't really do much in terms of that. And after death, it literally just teleports back in there. Agent J only has one ego gear, the ego suit. It's a WAC quality, and it's called Weight of Sin. Looks a little like Bina's employee uniform underneath, and it has like Apocalypse Bird kind of look to it, but more Justina type. It has the same endurance or defenses to the or like same defenses as the Abnormality, and requires justice for. I'm not guilty. Everyone is like this. It must be someone's fault. I'm gonna use Ego Weapon Sin from Lesser Bird just to quickly look at this. Alright, I'm gonna have Agent J going against Yan here. Yan's gonna win because this thing does I'm gonna have to take a look at Sin and see if it upgrades the weapon damage of any bird thing. I have to check that. But overall, you could see that like it's really not that big of a deal. It's slower than most agents at this level, so you're fine. It's pretty easy to dodge an agent anyway. Overall, I think this Abnormality is a pretty neat one. I like the sort of gimmick of it, of agents being abnormalities or having sort of characteristics of abnormalities. This guy is this abnormality is part of a mod pack, sort of, that includes this abnormality and Agent J. It also includes two others, the Apocalypse Bird and the Big Bird, which I will be making videos about very soon. Anyway, thank you for watching this Abnormalities video. The mod is always in the description, as always. If there is no mod, I will clearly put it on the screen, but there is a mod. It's to the right of the word mod. It doesn't say the actual mod name, but it will say, or lead you to the actual mod site. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good one.